Thanks for watching. I'm Michael Artsis. Joining us, the Chief Gadget Officer of Gazelle, Anthony Scarsella. How you doing, Anthony?
Good, how are you?
Good. Tell me a little bit about how Gazelle came to be.
Okay, so Gazelle was founded in 2006. We like to redefine the way people buy, own, and sell electronics. So we offer a trade-in recycling service on gazelle.com. And basically you go there, we have over 20 different categories of electronics, 250,000 products. And you can look up your gadgets, get an instant offer, and you can get paid quick, easy, and fast for your gadgets.
Let's walk through the process quickly. You go online, you fill out a couple forms. Now, it's a little bit of the honor system when you're filling it out. Obviously, you guys check it out when it shows up. But assuming everybody is honest with the condition of their gadgets, what happens next?
So what happens, like I said, most of our customers, they're very honest with what they have. So most of them are pretty tech savvy. You answer your questions, and then you'll come to another screen where you're asked what kind of payment option you have. And obviously shipping is free, so we'll give you a free shipping label. Most of the time we'll get you a box too, so you actually get a box in the mail. And then, like I said, you'll get them to a payment option. And for payment options, we have a couple different partners like Walmart, Costco. You can get an Amazon gift card, or you can choose to get a check or PayPal. And then we also have the option of donating your money to charity as well. So there's a lot of charities on there too if you want to make a donation.
I like that option. I want to get into that more later, but I had a quick question for you now with how Gazelle started. How did it come to be? Who thought of this idea?
So our CEO, his name is Israel. He was it was about in 2006, 2005. He was at a retailer trying to recycle some old cell phones, and he went there, and he went to go look to recycle a couple Blackberries or some other cell phones, and they were actually going to charge him to recycle these phones. So he was like, "Hey, this is crazy. Why would I? I'm doing something good for the environment. I'm doing something that I believe in, and I have to pay to actually get rid of these." So then him and our other co-founder, they started the idea behind getting cash for your gadgets.
Now, there are a couple other sites similar to you, but nobody seems to really offer to buy such a wealth of products. How were you guys able to pull that off? I mean, I could sell you a computer, I could sell you a digital camera, I can sell you my old iPhone, an iPad. I could sell you just about any gadget I can find.
Yeah, I think out of our competitors, we definitely have the biggest product selection. Like I said, we're in over 20 categories. We just added tablets and e-readers because those are pretty hot right now, and the catalog's almost around 300,000 products. So you can find pretty much everything, and a lot of our competitors don't even really come close to that.
Now, what about the weirdest thing you guys have ever gotten? I would imagine somebody wanted to sell you something that was a little strange at some point.
Yeah, we get like, I don't know, maybe we get a lot of foreign electronics too. Maybe some obviously like Asian market computers or big printer multi-fax machines, so or really old projection TVs, and they send them in as. It doesn't happen too often, but sometimes it's funny when we see some strange stuff coming in through the door.
What happens when the gadget comes into your shop when it arrives? I just sent five phones, Android Incredible, and four old iPhones, two iPhone 4s, a 3GS, and a 3G.
Okay, so when it comes to our door, it hits our receiving department. So everything's unboxed, put together, kept all in one spot for each user. Then it's scanned into our system, and then straight from our system, it's going to our inspection team. So we have like all these gadget gurus that we call our inspectors, our gadget inspectors. And what they do is they'll look at your gadget, they'll make sure what you have is what you have, the condition. And then they'll wipe out all the data for you. So all your personal information, all your user data, everything's completely wiped out. And as this process is going along, you're always in communication with it. So every step of the way, you'll get an email saying it's been received, it's been inspected, and your offer's been accepted as well.
Once it's been received, how long is the process once you guys get it back?
I think once the whole entire process from like start to finish, usually between 5 and 7 days, depending on where you are in the country.
And if for some reason your phone isn't or your product isn't in the quality that you know, the person said it was, or you feel it wasn't, what happens then?
So what happens now? We call that a revised offer.
Hmm.
So honest, most of our customers are pretty honest with what they have, what they say they have. So what happens is we'll counter that offer with another offer, and then that will send you an instant email on the new offer, and then you have an option to either accept it or decline it. If you choose to decline it, obviously shipping's free. We'll just send the thing back to you for free, no charge whatsoever. And if you accept it, then the process just continues from where it would normally continue.
So it seems very simple. It couldn't be easier or better than that. If you're not, excuse me, if you're not happy with the result, you just send it back. If you are happy with the result, you let Gazelle keep it, and
Exactly.
and that's the end. You get a check, or you
Yeah.
do excuse me, a gift card.
Yeah, we also have instances where the offer goes up every so often.
Yeah,
So if we have someone who sends something in that they're really not tech savvy and they have something better than they actually say they have,
yeah.
we'll give them an honest offer, and we'll actually put the offer up to offer them more money
Really?
for their gadget. So that happens quite often too.
That's pretty amazing. I think that that's really great, actually, that you'll up the offer. What if, okay, so here's an example. I was looking at how much you would buy my iPad, my 64 gigabyte iPad 3G for, before the announcement. You guys said 360. Let's say I had accepted that and sent it in. Today, you know, a couple days ago, I don't know about today, but a couple days ago, you were offering 464. So let's say you received it after you offered to buy it for 360, and now the same iPad is going for 460. Do you up the offer once you've received it, or do you keep it the same?
That usually depends on the situation. With something like iPads, we're obviously trying to give our customers the best deal around. So normally, someone from our customer care department will contact you and tell you to notify you that this offer has changed, and then we'll try to do the best thing in our interest to make sure you get the fairest offer at the time.
And how do you figure out the supply and demand? I mean, that's got to be something crazy. You got all these electronics. You said over
Yeah.
250,000 electronics. How do you figure out what to buy each item for?
So we have an in-house pricing guru. So kind of what I am for gadgets, he's for the pricing of these gadgets, and then we have a whole team of engineers that have this whole entire algorithm set up to look at used market data, current market data, live market data. So it's a huge process that's all tied into one that gives us the best overall price, where we can offer our customers a fair and competitive value.
Where do most of these gadgets wind up going?
Like 95% of these gadgets that we get we honestly resell them. So they're resold either on our eBay store or on Amazon, and some are sold on wholesale too as well. And the rest of the gadgets that have no value, we have a recycling partner, and they're all responsibly recycled.
You ever work with companies that need gadgets or cell phones, don't want to buy brand new ones for their employees, but need like 100 of them, and you sell them right to them?
Yeah, we have a couple customers on our buy side that are they look to buy in bulk, but we get more companies looking to sell in bulk to us. So companies, let's say for example, they were using older Windows Mobile's phone when Windows Mobile's was 6.5, and now they just upgraded to either, I don't know, let's say Android handsets or Blackberries or Windows Phone 7. We'll get a lot of corporate trade-ins, so we'll actually buy back a bunch of handsets from a company.
Do you refurbish the items at all?
Currently, we're just getting into some refurbishing now, but it's something we're obviously looking to pursue right now.
What about when I send you a gadget and I say it's perfect? How close to perfect does it have to be? I mean, the only question I really had in the whole process was there's kind of a gray area between perfect and normal wear and tear, and then there's not really a gray area between normal wear and tear and it doesn't turn on, and obviously if there's been water damage. Those two I get, but
Yeah.
between normal wear and tear and perfect, how do you determine, or how close is it?
Well, for perfect, we're really looking for something that's almost out of the box quality. Maybe some minute surface scratches, but nothing too major. So we're really looking we're gonna give that offer to someone who's looking to buy something new, pretty much. So when we look at perfect, we really want something that's pretty much pristine, and we could almost sell as mint condition, we call it.
Well, I think you guys do a great job. I'm really impressed with your operation. I like it a lot. I like that you give back to charity. I think that that's a good thing, and you offer people the opportunity to do that. Tell me a little bit more about some of the charities you guys are involved with.
I think most of them right now are just they're right on our. I'm not too familiar with the charitable side of the company, but most of them right now are just if you go onto Gazelle.com, you can look at your checkout screen. I know there's some. I think Salvation Army, American Red Cross are on there, but we add a whole bunch of them all the time, so it's pretty hard to keep up with. And then obviously, if you have a charity in your mind that you don't see, you can let us know, and we can add that to our site as well.
What's the most popular gadget right now?
Obviously, right now it's the iPad. We just when they announced the iPad 2, after 2 hours of the announcement, we bought over 2,000 iPads. We facilitated the trades for 2,000 iPads, and we're currently around 10,000.
Wow.
So it's pretty crazy. This iPad 2 is generating a lot of great buzz, and Gazelle was there to get all the original iPads at great deals.
Anthony, the Chief Gadget Officer at Gazelle.com. Thank you so much for your time, and thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Really appreciate it. You guys are great. Check out Gazelle.com. Sell back your used gadgets. Get serious money for them.